Baby. Give me one question. That was crazy. What's up, y'all? Hold on, my damn desk dropped. What's up, L? What's up, L? Hey, girl. How you doing? I'm good. Glad I caught you live. Me too. So I'm just going to do all signs. But before I do all signs, I'm going to just do collective. And I may post this on my YouTube channel. So I haven't decided yet. Alexa, volume 3. So that's what I'm trying to determine if I'm going to like repost it. What's up, Whitney? How long have I been on? I just got on. So I ain't been on that long. But I'm thinking about posting it. I may post this, repost it on my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to do an energy check. See what's coming in energy. Pull some cards. And then at the end, I'll do individual zodiacs. Just to see like what message come out for each zodiac sign. How does that sound? By the way, to catch you up a bit, contact completely cut. Was that your friend from Meet Me? Doors bolted shut now. Okay. So let's just do collective energy. Is the music loud in the background? Because if the music is loud, I can't post it on YouTube. You can barely hear? Okay, good. That's a good thing. I forgot to title it, the one on the mom's channel. And you know, I saw those cards. Y'all want me to get those cards? Let me get the cards. Hold on, y'all. No, I can't get the card. Yes, I can. I don't know how to use these features. I'm gonna edit all this part out. I'm not gonna get the cards. I'll get the cards next time. Because I really love those cards, but I only like using it for the mother's channel. So, until you get to them, Gemini. All right, let's just do an energy check. See what's going on. What's going on? General energy. What's a general collective energy? All right, so we got 6th house craft. All right. So this is to deal with work, details, your health, diet, service, your daily rituals, purification, apprenticeship, methods. And then we also got Gemini at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Gemini energy. I'm picking up more than just Gemini, which is interesting because that's also in June, which is the 6th month. So that's like 666, right? Which speaks about manifestation. So if you're doing 2 things at once, 2 channels, 2 jobs, 2 dreams, whatever it is that you're doing, to perfect your craft, okay, make sure you give yourself the proper nutrients that's going to allow you to perform and focus at your optimal level. All right, so we have opposites. Oh, okay. So collectively, there's been some type of graduation. All right, some people graduating from school. All right, but the biggest graduation is the one with mirrors. So people in relationships that you needed to like mirror or piggyback off of, you're not needing that anymore. So like friendships, relationships, you don't need those relationships anymore to help encourage you to stay disciplined. So what this is pretty much saying is that one point in your life on your journey, you knew you were going to be good at something, you were going to be really great at something, but you may have used a relationship, a friendship, or something like that to kind of encourage you to show up every day, even though, you know, because it's nice to have like a friend, know a friend is out there in the audience, right? Or there's someone supporting you. It's nice to have that feeling because it gives you something to look forward to outside of your everyday mundane life, Okay, that's what it's saying here. You have certain relationships where y'all may have not had a lot in common, but it served a purpose long enough to help get you out of your own way, so you don't doubt yourself. But you don't need that type of interaction anymore. Yeah, strong Gemini energy. You don't need that type of communication. You don't need that type of triggering. You don't need that type of stimulation from friendships or partnerships or relationships anymore. You've graduated beyond that. Okay. Especially when their bullshit starts to spill over into your life. Okay. That's why I have my cards just like, excuse me. That's what I'm talking about. It seems like you caught on, you evolved, you had some type of metamorphosis in your life, and when you outgrew the person that you once started with, you had to be ready to let them go, but you may have wanted to take them with you. We have alchemists. Okay, so what have you learned? So we have craft, balance, the butterfly, alchemist. All right, so you're doing some type of revamp on yourself. All right. Alexa, volume 2. So some type of like taking everything that you've learned and turning it into something profitable for yourself. All right. So this could really work in your favor, especially for those of y'all that are artists, entertainers, content creators. You could really use this as some type of money stream. That's what they're saying. Mystery. Especially if people like didn't know a lot about your personal life, or they don't know a lot about you. You could really use it as a creative pendulum to kind of help you decide like what you want to do next. So one thing about Virgo energy is like I'm picking up work ethic. Okay, your work ethic is about to be top tier. I'm also hearing like top 5 of some type of chart, billboard. There's also something here about a blueprint. Like you are very good at, like, you know, the blueprint for some type of success, what's required of you to be successful in some area of life. All right, so this is like big confirmations. If you guys have been thinking about starting like a workshop or Four of Pentacles, like taking what you've learned and putting it into some type of workshop, some type of how-to guide. If you're saving up for that. Because you know what I'm noticing here? Something starts off as a craft, right? See the bottle? And then it matures into like 3 bottles. So you go from 1 bottle into 3 bottles. So you got the juice, the secret sauce, or something like that. And a lot of people could really benefit from like all the notes you saved, all the ingredients you saved, like all the things that you've learned. You have a lot in your possession now that you didn't have before. So I'm hearing which one you're going to use first. You don't like negative attention. All right, I'm picking up on someone that doesn't like negative attention, or you don't like what comes with like fame, what comes with stardom. All right. This may be why you hold yourself back, because you feel like all the people that you like or all the people that you once had respect for, once they get in the spotlight or once they get some type of fame, they switch up or they act different. And I feel like you may know why someone does that. It's like a way to like get some more money out of people, or get more resources out of people. It's like, oh, if you don't, I don't think you like the morale of something. Where it's like, oh, if you don't pay me, I won't give you what you want. There's this holding energy where it's like, you know how you cash cow, like you feed the person, keep on dropping, and then you get a little bit, That's what it's giving me. I feel like you don't like the morale of an industry, a platform, or something like that, and kind of makes you feel like someone's chastising you. But it's like you're no different than me. We're all in the same boat, or something like that. But with the Seven of Swords, oh, okay. There's two sides to every coin. Not everyone is like that. With alchemist energy here, sometimes people hold back information, or they hold back resources of what they have because they're still curating it. There's this energy here of feeling as if like psychics are too secretive, or like people in the spiritual community are too secretive, or people in the industry is too secretive. Everybody is more out to just get for themselves, and they don't really care about helping people. It's just, what can I get? But I feel like there's a reason why the universe has psychics or people in powerful positions like hold out on what it is that they know, not because it's to punish people, but it's like, if everybody tells you everything, where's your own curiosity? You know what I'm saying? If people continue to spoon feed you, doesn't that leave you still remain in a codependent energy where you're relying on someone to give it to you? So I feel like spirit is saying that, no, yeah, I could tell you all the answers, and yeah, I could do it for you, but would you rather I keep you feeding you, or would you rather I teach you how to fish so you can feed yourself forever? There's this energy of the desire for an adventure. Like, nobody really, the microwave society is not really desiring the adventure of reaching certain milestones and reaching certain levels of success. It's almost like an expectation. I expect to have this. And if you have the ability to help me get there faster, I want you to give it to me so I can get there faster. But that's not off your own strength. That's off the strength of someone else. So what happens if that person, isn't the supply? That means you're just going to find the next supply. I don't know. There's just this energy of here of like being able to tell that people in the game or in an industry or something like that, they hold back or they sit on what they know. It's like gatekeeping energy. All right, I'm picking up on like something about not liking collective. People may feel like that about you. Like, oh, you gatekeep, you don't really give people how you did it or something like that. It's all like every dog for themselves. Oh, thank you for the heart. Every dog for themselves, every person for themselves. I'm gonna be honest with you. If everything came easy, we all would be skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, if losing weight came easy, everybody would do it. If gaining weight came easy, everybody would do it. Shit, if being a millionaire came easy, everybody would do it. But this perspective that everything should come easy is because it's like a sense of laziness. Eight of Pentacles. And then everybody feeling like, and then people, society, humanity, feeling as if that's why I'm not successful, because people gatekeep. That's why I'm not this, because this happens. instead of changing the perspective and say, okay, if I see this roadblock or this roadblock, how can I switch it to work for me? How can I alchemize the situation to work for me rather than against me? It's supposed to unlock you, not hinder you. And I feel like there's this energy of not being able to read between those lines. And maybe you can read between the lines, or maybe people can read between the lines, but they don't want to read between the lines because they just want it easy. They want it microwave. You feel me? So I don't fucking know. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Hold on now. The devil. Okay, so we have the devils and the Eight of Cups. Who wants you back? I want you back. It's hard to say I'm sorry. It's hard to figure out just what to do. I'm going crazy without you. Oh my God. Somebody wants you back. Let's see who this person is. Strong attachment here. It's like it's giving that get over here. What is that? Like scorpion energy. This is collective. Collective is just the general energy that I'm picking up on. Never know what's gonna come out. Who is this that wants you back? I'm working on my divine feminine side to gather the strength to protect this seedling. I want to be more nurturing and loving towards this new beginning. Someone goes back and forth between like blocking you on everything and not communicating with you, and kind of just like letting it be and letting things play out the way it is. Okay? I don't have the time or the capacity to understand our connection. It's best to leave it alone unless you decide to take the first step. Someone wants you to take the first step. They want you to come back towards them, but they want you to take the first step. And then when they get triggered, they be like, I will how to just cut you off. You make somebody very triggered, they go from a plethora of emotions. 1 minute it's like, no, don't do it to that. Don't do that to that person. They're a nice person. And then it's like Freddy versus Jason out here. It's like I'm ready to shut this whole thing down. I'm coming for everything you got. Who the fuck you think you are? Somebody be talking mad shit to you, collective. And they would never say it out loud, but they often think about destroying you. And when they think about destroying you, they talk themselves off that ledge because they feel like you'll be back. They tell themselves, you'll be back. You'll be back. You'll be back. You'll be back. Hello? Is collective going back? According to my cards, yeah. If you don't come back, what's the name of that horror movie? He was on Scream. If it gets to a point where this person has to call you, they're gonna hurt you. That's what I heard. If they have to call you, it's beef. Y'all got beef. I don't know what scary movie that is. My phone. Somebody may be bipolar. Maybe undiagnosed bipolar. Who is the horror character? Who's the guy off a screen? I don't know why. Y'all like this toxic shit. I think if you watch this, I don't care what you say, you like it. I can feel it. You don't like the headache that it gives you, but somewhere inside of here, like in this region between the gut and the heart, something about it is like you like it. I feel it. Who's the killer from Scream? I think they call him Ghostface. So there's this back and forth ghosting type of energy. Like leaving you on red. Maybe they don't leave you on red, but maybe they're not consistent. There's something about inconsistency. Someone very inconsistent doesn't like to feel like they're expected to do something. They are typically chased by people. Okay. And then when you completely ignore this person and you just leave them alone to their vices or whatever, and it's like this person then takes it very personal that you felt like you could even walk away, that you could even take yourself out of the situation. That was not an invitation for y'all to stop fucking with each other. This is what y'all do. Y'all go back and forth. This person feel like, you know this. That's what we do. Okay? Why are you acting like you don't know this? Why are you acting like you can't hear me calling you telepathically and telling you to reach out to me? I need some encouragement and you don't want to give me no. So someone feels like when you give them attention, it kind of like hypes them up. When you give them some, when they know you're there, it makes them feel like they're on top of the world. Just knowing you're there. And so when you take that away, they feel like you're ripping the rug from underneath them. You know it's what they need. You know it's what helps them be successful. Okay, now I can't think, I can't work, I can't focus. Why the fuck you bother? Like, then they become irritable. Someone's very possessive. This person is very possessive. Okay, and they feel like you are too. My hands are getting hot. Let's see how you feel about this person. How does my collective feel about this person? How does my collective feel about this person? Yes, because whatever new beginning that you have, this person is like, we have a good thing going. I don't know why you're messing it up. Y'all had a good thing going. How does my collective feel about this person? Because y'all are not victims. I don't believe that. How does my collective feel about this person? Negotiation. So you're willing to talk it out? You're willing to negotiate? Choice. This person makes choices that you don't like. Okay. What about this negotiation? Oh, this person makes you feel weak. This person makes you feel vulnerable. They make you feel weak. They make you feel vulnerable. And all you could think about is like the things that they let come out of their mouth. They're so fucking annoying. They irritate you. But you are vulnerable with this person and make you feel things. But you feel like this person doesn't appreciate you, either through reciprocity, or they don't appreciate you or protect you from other negative people. Like maybe this person doesn't defend you or protect you. They let other people talk about you. But they don't have your back. Something about not being a good friend, not being a good partner. Versatility. It's like they expect you to work all day, then show up for them at night. You know what I'm saying? They expect you to be able to take it. There's something about it's not fair, and then when you try to talk about it, they act like nothing's happening. Like, oh, you're just focusing on the negative. And for a lot of you guys, y'all may not even be in contact. Y'all may not even be talking. But this person has a tendency of wanting to know that you would drop everything to be there for them. Are they doing that for my collective? Like, is this person dropping everything to be there for them? quarrel. If you were to get into a fight, they'll show up for you. Like if you came to them and was like, oh, this person's doing something to me, they will show up for you. Do I think they're actually there on a regular? No. It's like they're watching when you're not expecting them to watch. What they be doing? They like, you got it. This person sees you as someone that's very independent, very self-sufficient. You got it. You don't really need people to kind of like tell you what to do or stay on top of you. Convention. You're not going anywhere. You don't threaten this person's peace of mind. If you are a stay-at-home person, they don't feel threatened that you'll actually go anywhere. They expect you to stay home. There's something about you. You're predictable, and their behavior lately has been very unpredictable, and they don't like that. They don't like how unpredictable you've been. Like, they know where to find you. They know Monday through Friday, this is where you're going to be. Weekend, this is where you're going to be. They can expect down to the time. Some of y'all, this person got you clocked down to the time. They know where you are, what social media platform you're on. Now, I won't say this person is stalking, but it's definitely giving you vibes. This person does their homework. Okay. So this person wants you to surrender to what y'all got. This person's saying y'all got something special. Y'all have something special that nobody else has. And they feel like you won't really submit to this because you won't submit to this because you keep trying to put yourself in the same category with other people that they pimp. Somebody's a pimp. If they're not pimping, this is like someone saying you keep wanting to put yourself in the same category with fans, right? You keep wanting to put yourself in the same category as like supporters. You let that get to your head or something like that. You let it get to you. You let it bother you. And then you start doubting. And then it makes you insecure. You start doubting your position. Now, this could be a situation where someone's involved with someone else. I'm not picking up one individual person, which means this person may get a lot of attention from a lot of people. And ultimately, you may respect this person's work ethic. You may respect this person's hustle. There's something about you respecting this person, but is it really a difference between you and everyone else? Not really. If you want to believe there's a difference, then yes, there is a difference. And maybe this person may talk to you differently. Maybe that's the subtle change. Or they tell you their problems, or they let you see their problems. Whatever it is, this person feels like you're their good luck charm. And when it hits 9 o'clock, your ass need to be on the phone, paging me, wishing I came over. You need to be doing something along. You need to be ready to be there for me. You can work all day, but I just need some time out your day. Like I said, I don't know what happened between you and this person. What happened between you and this person? They're the ones showing up in your energy a lot. And I really feel like y'all are fucking up each other's money. The money that y'all could be making. Escape. You running. Escape. I just want to be done with this. Doubts weigh heavy and the leap forward seems too far. Crushed by the burdens of reality, seeking solace in the thought of vanishing. You don't trust this person. You feel like they're manipulative. manipulation. You feel like they want to be in control. They want you to trust them. And it's like, what? You want me to trust you? How I'm supposed to trust you, but you need me? And someone's trying to get you to see that that's the way it works. I need you. It helps me be more confident. And in turn, you submit to me. Something about this equation. And it's like, and I'm going to get us, it's something about this equation feels very risky. And it's like, I'm going to make us very successful. I'm going to get us there fast. Somebody may want you to be like their psychic. They may want you to be like their good luck charm. Us against the world, Bonnie and Clyde type of energy. I avoided talking about how overloaded I felt, hoping it would go away. But it only made things worse. Now the silence between us is heavy. Yeah, so this person's like a workaholic. They're a workaholic. They chase money. They suck at relationships. They suck at love or being affectionate. They suck at telling people how they feel. This person prefers you to like just pick up the phone and be like, hey, I'm coming over at 9 o'clock. And this person's like, bet. That's the like type of relationship this person prefers. It's giving like friends with benefits, you know, if you're into that type of thing. And this person feels like low key, you are into that type of thing. But you keep running away from the fact that that's what y'all do. Y'all are friends with benefits. Stop trying to change that shit. That's what this person is saying, collective. Take it how it resonates. I feel like you could cut a movie with this energy that you got going on with this person. You could drop a record. You could drop a track. You could create a movie. You could write a book. Because this person is giving you a plethora of pages. Because I don't think this person is going to ever really change. This is kind of like they set in who they are, but they love how you know this about them and you still got like a soft spot for them. It kind of turns this person on that low key, you know, this person has fucked up ways, but you got a soft spot for them. That's what they feel like. And they feel like that is hard to come by out of everything, because once a person sees your darkness, they run for the hills, or they be over there swearing that, you know, they be trying to get you locked up and shit. You know, this person's like, I could rob a bank and you could know about it and you wouldn't tell nobody. Know what I'm saying? They like that about you. Now, if you're concerned about if this person is dealing with anyone else or if they are involved with anyone else, I feel like if you thought about that too much, you would get your feelings hurt. But I feel like this person is saying, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Okay? So we're going to do the all signs right quick. See if we can get you some advice, collective. Some guidance, some advice, something. Whatever situation shows up for you. What's up, great? Okay. All right, let's see. We're going to see right now. Whether it's love or money. We're going to start with Aries and work our way all the way down. All right, from Aries to Pisces, Spirit, what can you tell me? What guidance do you have? Aries to Pisces. Aries. All right, Aries. the guidance for you is to stop interrupting someone from showing you who they truly are. There's a situation where people are showing you who they are. A person you're in love with is showing you who you are, but you keep interfering and interrupting them from making bad choices. And the more that you're there constantly stopping their bad choices, you're not even allowing them to fall. You're kind of just controlling the entire situation. But if you weren't there to stop this person from doing exactly what they want to do, even if it's self-destructive, you would get the honest truth that you need in order to process whatever you need to process when it comes to your heart. All right. So they're pretty much encouraging you to let this person do their worst. Let them show you who they really are. And this may be the antidote that you've been looking for all along. All right. That's what I got for you, Aries. Taurus. What guidance or advice do you have for Taurus? Money, 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 money. Money. You are definitely a good luck charm, Taurus. You have 777. And here's the thing, Taurus. When you got a lot of things good happening for you in your life, you tend to remain attracted to some type of toxic. Okay. And I feel like the toxicity that Spirit's talking about is the toxic trait inside of you, right? You're making a lot of money. Things are going really good for you. There's no drama. There's no stress. And you're doing fine by yourself. And then a little voice comes in your head, a little chip on your shoulder, and you're like, damn, how is it that I'm doing so well for myself? I got this going on. I don't really need nothing. But it's like no type of attention is coming my way. No type of relationship is coming my way. And so you start to get a little reckless. And you start spending frivolously. That may be like the gateway, right? It starts off like, I'm going to shop to make myself feel better. Or if I'm not shopping to make myself feel better, I'm going to shop around on the web. And maybe you'll find yourself in places where it's really beneath you, but you don't really want to be that guy or that girl that is too good for people. And so it's like being luxury, but then going to the department store, but expecting the department store to have luxury. The math ain't mathing. What's up, mama? The math ain't mathing. So what they're telling you is it's a risk. Either you have met someone or you're going to meet someone, but something about the connection is not going to be equal. One of you may make more money, but they got like potential. That person may have relationship issues, but you see potential, and you see how you'll start to be very risky in taking a risk to invest in someone. And it's like gambling with your money, gambling with your time, gambling with your hard-earned investment. Because in order to get that person where you are and y'all be equal counterparts, you're going to have to spend. You feel me? You're going to have to spend on this person. And so this person kind of has this soft spot. You have this soft spot for a person where it's like, even though you can't really visually see a future because y'all are on the same level yet, you still kind of care about this person. And it's like, no matter really see a future because y'all are on the same level yet, you still kind of care about this person. And it's like, no matter how many times y'all may like not pursue it or something like that, something's still gonna bring y'all back together in some type of way. And I feel like it has something that is borderline potential. And when you see potential, you just got to see it through. That's what I feel like you got, the condition that you got, Taurus. But here's the truth. And here's where we got to get real. Spirit is saying, take that same thought process that you got, the potential that you can see. Now envision living with that person. Because now all their issues that you only have to deal with on the weekends or when y'all talk on the phone, it's going to become your everyday reality. So if it takes 10 years for someone to finally learn how to put the toilet seat down, does that mean that you need to spend 10 years telling them to put the toilet seat down? No. You see what I'm saying? If it takes 30 years for someone to finally save their money to get the things that they want to get, does that mean you should spend 30 years of your life telling them if they save $10 a day, they could really have it their way? No. No. So I would need you to stay out the lost and found. Okay, that's what Spirit's advice to you is. I'm going to need your ass to stay out the lost and found, Ben. And stop trying to put teddy bears back together. Spirit said, I told you I'm going to get you if you gave that teddy bear up, I was going to get you a bigger bear. No, your ass want to be Toy Story and you want to put tape on shit. You cannot fix or build this bear. It's out your tax bracket. That's your advice. So go be luxury by your damn self, okay? And if you're gonna find yourself dibbling and dabbling into something, keep it casual, keep it light. All right, who is next? Gemini. Gemini. What guidance or advice do you have for Gemini? You're welcome. Gemini. I heard Muhammad Ali. Are you in the gym? Are you hitting a box? Something about a... I'm seeing... I saw something sting like a bee. All right. You could be teaching yourself something. You're trying to really commit to breaking a bad habit that you have. And I feel like they want you to focus on replacing your bad habits with good ones. So if you're going to take something away from yourself, you got to give yourself something else to fixate on. And they're telling you that you have something inside your home that you could use to help you through a breakup, to help you through a transition. Even if it's something like you're trying to break a drinking habit, a smoking habit, a partying habit, staying up too late habit, whatever your extreme is, they're telling you not to completely take it away, but to the best way to counteract bad habits is to replace them with good ones. So if you're going to take away sugar, give yourself sugar-free. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that way you're not being an extremist that will then relapse, and you can go into the situation as a self-aware addict, okay? Because everybody has addiction, right? You could be addicted to potato chips. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so it's like instead of eating regular potato chips, you eat baked. Something small like that. I don't feel like this is major, but I do feel like you're going through something emotionally. And if you have a sobriety of any type, I don't care if this is, I was on a good streak, waking up every single day at 6 a.m. and then I met your ass and I started waking up at 10 a.m. Give yourself permission. Instead of saying wake up at 6 a.m. again, work your way up to that. Try 7:30. Try 8:30. And then each week, increase it over an hour. That's going to make a more committed long-term change rather than a temporary fix. Okay, that's what they're telling you. All right, okay, escape artists. Okay, because you're going to find yourself right back where you jumped off at. Okay. So, who's next? Damn, I don't know my zodiac signs. Gemini. Cancer. No. You're welcome. Yeah, Cancer. Just the two of us. What guidance do you have for Cancer? Done with you. Rejection is God's protection. If someone puts you on an emotional roller coaster, Cancer, and they keep breaking up with you and getting back together and breaking up with you, rejection, the next time they reject you, let their ass go. Now, truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you, Cancer. I don't really see you letting them go. Matter of fact, I see you trying not to let them go. I see you trying. You know how you say, I'm trying to let them go. They said, no, you're actually trying not to let them go. And I feel like the reason why you're trying not to let someone go is because you're mad at someone else. It's giving scorned energy, right? So when you're mad at someone else, you will stay in something beyond its expiration date because the idea of another person winning or another person coming out on top is way worse than enduring whatever you were willing to endure with that person. It's about a loss here. I don't think you want to take a loss. I don't think you want to take another L. And I damn sure don't think you want to either go back to someone else or you're really using this person as a way to keep you from relapsing. I don't know. They're picking up this relapsing energy. Like let's say you have this like really relationship that you really, really want, right, Cancer? And then something happens between you and that person and it doesn't work out. And so you vow to yourself, I'll never deal with that person again. And so you decide that you're going to go get a healthy relationship just for that person to get on your motherfucking nerves. Right? So you run into the arms of that person and then they take you down a fucking roller coaster. But the truth of the matter is, the real issue is that you're running from someone that you really want, but you feel like you can't have them. Why you can't have them, I don't fucking know. Okay? Whoever you're dealing with now, though, they reject you because they know that you have a scar. You have an emotional scar of fear of losing people. They know your vulnerability. You don't like the process of detachment, the process of breaking up, the process of severing cords and contracts. They have to really do some horrible shit to you to make you really give up. And so the more that they reject you, the more that you want them. But I feel like all of that stems back to something that's going on psychologically, emotionally. But this partnership, whatever it is creating some type of... Somebody may be open to it, but I don't think you open to it. I don't think you over someone. But you're trying to be, Cancer. I really feel like you're trying to be over someone. And every other person that you try to deal with outside of this person just feels like a lost cause. And I don't know, man. This is complicated because you have a twin flame, but you settle in for a false flame. They don't do it for you, but it feels safe. And even they giving you a headache. So you might as well, if you're going to have a headache regardless, you might as well have a headache with somebody you want to be with than to have a headache with somebody that you barely fucking tolerate. So you have to figure this shit out. Because you keep replaying the same, like how an ending or how something didn't work out. And you're using that as ammunition to stay away from somebody. But all you're doing is suffering. Okay. All right, Leo. What's your guidance for Leo? I gotta keep reminding myself, this is not therapy. Sometimes I wish I didn't see so much. Okay. I didn't say that. I didn't mean that spirit, okay? Leo, what advice or guidance do you have for Leo? Whatever list that you have, as far as like your expectations of what you expect someone to be, they're asking you, like, are you that way, Leo? Right? You need someone with a 750 credit score. Do you have a 750 credit score? If you need someone that, I don't know, can do some wild thing, satisfy some wild thoughts for you, Leo. The question is, self-evaluate. Can you do that? Because it's seeming like you asking for some shit that you can't do yourself. All right. And so you may be evaluating someone very unfairly. And that's because because you have such a really big ego, you can't see the potential. Potential is not a bad thing because it may be the very thing right in front of you. But if you don't see it as a value, you'll miss it right in front of your eyes. So there's something about your value system, and they're telling you to reevaluate. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because I feel like you may come across, why did I seeing that Martin Lawrence? Somebody crazy. I feel like you will find yourself with somebody that's going to invest in you and see potential and something like that. And then you're going to fuck around and do something and get them in their feelings. And then it's like chitty chitty bang bang. Okay. So be careful. Especially if you out here dating people. And you over here get them in their feelings. And they are a great catch ruining people. Okay, or making people feel like there's hope or potential, knowing that you have no intentions of having more, is really dangerous business. So I feel like your advice is, this is a warning shot. Okay, somebody here is giving you a warning shot, and they may be saying, "But be careful with me, Leo." And I feel like try not to skip steps during this time, Leo, because skipping steps looks very risky. Like, let's say you meet someone with an 800 credit score. You know, like you meet somebody that's really well off in their life, and then you join their family or you get with them, right? And then it sounds great, but the price to be with them is like they own you. You're their territory. And so it's like blood in, blood out. So just be mindful. Make sure that you're choosing blood ties with people that you actually want to be in it long term, because the internet gonna get y'all fucked up, Leo. Okay, stay off the internet, especially on these dating apps. You need to meet people in person, because Leo, you have a very, very high standard. Virgo. You got flexibility. Really, Virgo, I feel like they're pretty much telling you keep doing you, which means you must have a lot of haters. Okay? You are the secret weapon. There's something about you you do not miss. You have perfect execution in something. The way you bounce back. And it would really behoove people not to take your kindness for weakness. They could learn from you rather than hate on you, but I think they're gonna hate on you regardless. And so Spirit is saying you finna be I know my enemies, pray for me. Pray for me. Catching on my body count. I'm finessing the So it's like your enemy is really blessing you, Virgo, at this time. So your advice is just keep doing you. All right? Keep regenerating. You got this ability for a reason. Hey, bend it to your will. All right. Thank you for the gift, Shane. Who's after Virgo? Libra. What advice is for Libra? You got independence. You could be dealing with a Virgo because you got flexibility at the bottom of the deck. Libra, you are reparenting yourself, rebranding yourself. You are doing something from scratch. It's giving me mommy makeovers. It's giving me building a home from scratch, even Libra. You are starting over, no matter what age you are. It's like, I need this change. I've been doing something a certain type of way for too long, and I'm ready to do, I deserve this. I feel like you are finally giving yourself what you deserve. And during this time, a lot of people that feel like you're wrong for doing this are about to be revealing themselves to you. The people that fuck with you are going to reveal themselves to you just through conversation. People that don't fuck with you, you're about to see clear. You're about to have 20/20 vision. And it's like, clock it. I got it. I got your number. I got your number. I don't see you saying nothing to nobody, but I do feel like it's going to, when they see how you bounce the fuck back and when they see how you land on your feet, it's going to look like you got 9 lives, and the same people that was hating on you going to be the ones that are going to be congratulating you, but you're never going to forget that they were always a hater. And this could be the same person you sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? They may have been your biggest fucking hater. I don't know. But you're going to never forget how you treated. Something about Libra energy is the people that treat you good are earning their place in your life as we speak. Okay? And the people that weren't there for you are signing themselves up for karma. Because you finna be one self-sufficient person. And they all gonna be over there, oh, this person did that. Oh, I only did that because that person said that. And it's like, that's not your problem. Blame game. All right, what's next? Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, try not to procrastinate during this time. If you know you got deadlines and you know you got stuff to do before, don't wait till the day of to get that shit done, Scorpio. Because that's what I'm getting here. If you know there's a relationship that's been long, like ending long time now, just let it end. That's what it's giving. Let it end, let it go. Because I just see you wait until like the very, very last minute. Some of y'all gonna be stuck to somebody until you like in your late 80s and 70s. Where is you going? No, you ain't going outside. Because the sun is down. Why? Hold on. Excuse me, put that back. Scorpio, you can have a very busy child. I don't have a busy child. And so my child is doing shit he don't normally do. Turn that TV down and go shower for school. I don't care. Something about behaviors could be significant. You feel me? So we gonna have to, some of y'all may be staying in relationships, Scorpio, for the sake of children. If you are, whether you with that person or without that person, the deed is done. They gonna be what they are. So, I don't really know what to say. Your relationship has become another task to manage. Some of you guys, you may have waited very long to tell someone how you feel about them. It's giving me like a third party. Like, let's say you involved with someone and it's like, space filler. And then there's someone else that you got feelings for. But it's like you may have put it on the back burner for a really long time, and now that person is moving on. And you may have thought there was going to be more time, and I feel like you're really pushing it. Okay, it's like falling for a mimic or falling for a copycat, but it ain't the real deal. Good evening, y'all. Hello. All right. Sagittarius. What advice or guidance do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you got manipulation. Sagittarius, I don't know if you crippled someone or like you constantly solving the problem and having everything under control may have made someone else kind of like an accessory. You might as well, either if you're dating this person or you are involved with this person, you might as well have just went to the sex store and got you a mannequin. You know what I'm saying? Because you done turned this bird into a mute, where they are super codependent on you. And that's not really like a partner or a helpmate. It's more or less like a child or someone that is very codependent on you. So if you've been in separation from someone, because I feel like low-key, if you're in no contact or separation from somebody, You may say you're done with them, but really you want this person. I feel like when no one else is looking, when it's just you all by yourself, you genuinely want this person to realize what they had and shut up and act right and do what they're supposed to do. So you're reluctantly dating other people. You're reluctantly having to meet other people because there is someone specific that you want. But they refuse to play their role, play their position. You got it, X, Y, and Z, and trust you with their life. So I do feel like your intentions is because you desire to have everything under control and have everything going copacetic. But in the long run, that desire to be in control is what fucked that up to begin with. If you weren't so fucking controlling, or you didn't have this desire to control everything, this person would be a better helpmate to you. Two hands are better than one, you know. Wait, two people are better than one. Four hands are better than two. You get what I'm saying? It's something along those lines. And and then I don't know what happened where you feel like other people got into somebody's head, or you don't like other people talking about your situation. But at the end of the day, you did not prepare for this rainy day. Something about not being prepared fully. And now when you need a helpmate more than anything, they can't show up for you the way you need them to show up for you. And I feel like if you don't learn this now, Sagittarius, even if you go off and meet someone else, you're going to be trying to do the same thing to that person. What's up, Fatah? You're going to be trying to do the same thing to that person. And so even if you decide, okay, well, I'm not going to be in a relationship ever, then you be an extreme, okay? I'm not going to be in a relationship. I'm just going to be out here. I'm just going to have friends with benefits. Fuck it. That is you're having a tantrum. Calm down. Okay, Sagittarius? It's okay. You just have to reevaluate. Thank you for the heart hands. You just need to reevaluate what your principles are, your values. I feel like you got it together, but there's no room for anyone else's opinion. It's your way or the highway. And I don't think that's ever gonna change because you're a fire sign. Male or female, it don't matter. Hold on, let me clear the energy. We almost done. Hey babe, how you doing? How you been? Okay. Manifesting like crazy. I know that's right. I'm daddy. No, you didn't. And that's why you're single. I'm single too. Don't worry about it. Capricorn. Capricorn. What guidance or advice do you have for Capricorn? Damn, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. So what it's saying is you done started a job or career or something like that. You got multiple streams of income. Okay, you got multiple streams of income, and at any given moment, if you stop the consistency that it takes to maintain these streams of income, your money gonna slow down. And so even on the days where you're gonna want off, you're not gonna have it off because you train an algorithm, you train a job, you train whatever to expect you to continue like performing. And so I feel like this is and now you have family that may expect you to show up. You have people that may be expecting you to pay their bills or have their responsibilities. But I feel like Spirit wants you to see, all right, no shade, but Spirit wants you to see that you train them this way. I don't care if it's kids, right? Let's say you said, I'll pay you to do this, or I'll pay you to work for this, or you started an allowance system, or like you work extra hard, like, oh, I gotta work extra hard so I can pay for the bills, I can pay for that. You train them to expect you to work really hard and produce, cash cow. You didn't train them to also value doing it because you just want to, doing it without the expectation of something in return. So there's a need for balance in how you train your family relationships, all relationship ties, your children relationship, because the moment that you are no longer on this hamster wheel, how are they going to cope with the reality that you're not still there doing it all? Same concept. Even if you have like a following or you're on social media, if you train everybody to expect you to always post or always do something, the day that you decide that you're not going to do it anymore, you're no longer relevant. And so quality over quantity is always the way to go. It's kind of like the advice that they're giving you. Don't buy into the narrative that you have to like kill yourself to keep up with the Joneses, or kill yourself to keep up with whatever how much ever money you got coming in. I don't know, there's just a need for, because it's creating karmic ties. Okay, that's what it's saying. It's creating karmic ties, and of course people are going to want to latch on to you. You're going to still be successful whether you go slowly or you go as a race. Okay? And there's no need to get into this hurry. You're not going to, it's like scarcity mentality. You're not going to be broke tomorrow, Capricorn, okay? At least give yourself Christmas off. And watch, you may take off Christmas, and then the same people that you don't fucking, they just gonna drop off like flies, and it may work in your favor. All right. I'm also hearing Capricorn, get a cat or a pet or something like that. They need to teach you something. Okay, cat. I heard cat, but scary cat. Aquarius. What advice do you have for Aquarius? I heard I don't know why I saw Kevin Gates. Being told to wait, Aquarius, is not a no. So the universe may be telling you to wait for a relationship, wait for the right one, wait until it's the right time. And you may hear no, and you may be trying to go another way because you don't want to wait. Anything worth having takes time. We need oxygen. Allowing the trees to grow properly is worth waiting for so we can have good oxygen. You see how that takes time? Something in your life, whether it's a relationship, great things take time to cultivate. So give it time. And it's not a no. And so there may be something that you want to like cut off or like stump. You just want to like end this shit. You're griping with are you having a midlife crisis, Aquarius? It's like you're griping with the idea of any delays. because you're living as if you're going to die tomorrow. Maybe you've been around death lately, or you've been seeing like all your friends or people that you fuck with kind of like passing away, and then you're looking at your life. That may cause a midlife crisis. Also, a near life death experience sometimes can create a midlife crisis, depending on how you're living your life. Working in the hospital, working in anything to do with where you're constantly seeing death around you, can make you start looking at your life like, am I living it to the best of my ability? Am I doing what I want to do? If you're having those thoughts, you're avoiding the elephant in the room, and that's why the thoughts are manifesting. What does that mean, TT? That means that you're either playing a video game or you're escaping reality through substances that's causing you to long to be anywhere else but where you are. And no grass is greener outside of the one that you water. And if you don't show up to water that motherfucker, I guarantee you it will wither away. You understand? And you may hear that a lot from a lot of people, but the moment that you start being active in your life, the universe is going to stop telling you no. The universe is going to bring abundance towards you. But the moment that you stop treating what you have well, the universe is going to take that shit away. Because you use escapism as a way to avoid feeling things that you don't want to feel. And so the more you avoid it, the more painful it will be, and the more damage you'll do. It's all dependent on you. Okay, that's what they're saying. And that's why you think that you're not where you want to be in life, because people are stopping you and people are preventing you and people are telling you what to do. No, I feel like, unfortunately, you have a lot of people in your life that want to see good for you. But if you don't see good for yourself, Aquarius, you'll destroy everything good in your life. And that's why the universe may be telling the people that's good to you to let your ass fall. Let you destroy the shit that you have. Hit rock bottom. Because at some point, everybody that's protecting you from rock bottom ain't doing you no justice. They enabling you. All right, so guidance from above. Message. Last but never least, Pisces. What guidance or advice do you have for Pisces? If you know you're not a good driver, Pisces, stay your ass at home, okay? Because does this look fun to you? Wait, can you see it? Does that look good? Are you ignoring the signs and synchronicities, Pisces? There's some type of signs, synchronicities. You are being warned about some type of danger. So this is a cautionary tale. Warning, I'm telling you. I don't know. Maybe something connected with a Leo. Getting rid of evidence. Pisces. What are you guys up to? Maybe this is like, are you crashing out? I don't know if you're crashing out or it's saying you are crashing out with somebody. You could be crashing out with a Leo, or y'all could be crashing out together. And this is a cautionary tale. Because it seems like you're like doing something to distract yourselves. It doesn't have to be with a Leo, but it's like whatever you're doing to distract yourself from pain, right? Heartache, heartbreak, hotel. Whatever you're doing to distract yourself in love. And it's giving me like pep talk. It's like, I will fucking drive over there. I'm not playing. I will do this. I will do that. It seems like a lot of that going on. And we can hide the evidence. I fucking get rid of that person. I'm not even fucking playing. It's some about a hype and stuff. And I feel like whether you serious or not, somebody else may be taking that shit really serious. And they really believe like you finna ride for them too. So this is a warning. This could be like someone cheating, infidelity, pulling up on someone, third party situations. What in the Maury? Shit, somebody may be trying to leave you. Try to use you as the getaway car. I don't know. Maybe a friend or someone that's like, we finna pull up, we finna do this. Be aware of being used as the scapegoat in a situation or the getaway in a situation, and you don't even realize that this person plan on putting you in a compromising situation that leave you holding the motherfucking bag. So just be aware of that, okay, where you gotta clean up the evidence because now your name is attached to it. But it seems like, I don't know if someone's venting to you and you're just trying to like have their back or like let them know like you ride for them. But I think they really mean it. And God forbid that they insist on you pulling up with them and helping them distract. And you may be thinking you're doing a good thing. And then next thing you know, you pulling up in front of someone's house. That would be a very, very bad thing to do. I don't know. So take that into consideration, Pisces. These are all the messages that I have for y'all. If you want to watch it on replay, it's going to be on my YouTube channel, Talktakeilah Tarot. Love y'all. Good night. Bye, Pata. I don't know if you're still in here, but anyone else is still in here, love you. Good night. Oh my God. I don't know. Swipe left to close. Oh, that is so cool. Okay.